Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Crusader Kings, with me, Iituem. And this time, we are following once again a Khan by the name of Karaca of Pecheneg. But this is Karaca Khan II, actually the grandson of the original Karaca Khan, who we played some time ago. He has just now ascended the throne. Unlike his father and his grandfather, Karaca Khan II was not a cattle. Didn't really want to continue the family tradition of cattle herding. The original Karaca Khan was merely a successful cattle raiser who was more or less drafted into the position of Khan at the behest of his original liege. And while his son did become a successful mercenary and quite a moderately capable warrior, ultimately he never excelled because he was trying to be trained in managing money, and unfortunately only ever learnt how to waste it. So his son, however, whilst he may not be that great a personal combatant, he has some level of skill. He's a falconer. He likes doing falconry in his spare time. He's generally a better man than his predecessors. He's temperate, and while he's proud, he's honest and just, although he still has the same sense of greed that's run through the Khans of Clan Haravoy. He's a moderately competent soldier, with most of his strength in command. He has a sight more diplomacy than his forebears did. And yes, we don't need to become the steward with a Khan of Khans. It's not really helpful to do so. He's not inherited his grandfather's skill with money, although he still managed to do better than his father in that respect. And he is at least aware of the obvious plotters, but like the rest of his family, he's not a very religious man. He's not very learned. He also takes issue with those of other faiths. He's not a zealot by any means, but he knows how to work up his men to fight against those who might oppress them that aren't Tengri, particularly, I believe, the Uyghur. Let's say Uyghur. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Pretty much the Manichaeans over here, and below as well. He'll be very suited towards fighting. I say targets that we choose to raid for profit rather than for the sake of pride. Now, as befits any good Khan of Clan Haravoy, he should focus on war. This will give him a nice bonus to his martial abilities and essentially set him up suitably for a command position. I'm surprised that I can't get any of the ambitions that let you improve your weaker stats, but again, it might simply be a case of not being allowed for nomadic types. In any case, a son would be ideal. We need heirs who are capable, and most of all, who aren't going to end up like his brothers and essentially be more interested in spending money than in seizing land and raiding. That said, his brother probably should marry, and it would be a good idea to arrange some sort of political marriage, whilst this would potentially open the floodgates to someone trying to make a claim on the Pecheneg lands. It would still be very desirable to get any alliances they can. For instance, we could arrange a betrothal, which I believe they might actually accept. No. with the Yabguids. Now, I believe... No, they don't. Do we have any lasting... Okay, well, we still got a lasting non-aggression pact with the High Chief of Mari. He's our brother-in-law, but some of the more elaborate alliances have worn off. So yes, I think we're going to need to marry him off to the Yabguid's daughter. Which, yep, that's a positive marriage. They'll take it. Because we don't want to get into any more fights with the Yabguids, frankly. They could utterly dominate us at this stage. We need to focus on building up our armies. Speaking of which, our armies are presently locked in battle, but there's nothing we can do about that, and they're winning the battle anyway. We need to replace our entire council. So, as usual, we have a skilled spy mistress who reacts entirely neutrally to having to being in our position. I think this one, yeah, this one would benefit with a simple gift will at least assure her compliance, if not her loyalty, for a time. Now, I think these will still have inherited most... No, wow, we actually... Oh dear, we're in the same position again. We've basically lost all of our decent councillors, all of our decent commanders. They've all run off elsewhere, and consequently no longer support us the way they did. Not a commander, right? We'll need to relieve us. Once this fight's over, we'll be able to perform a sky burial and honour our father accordingly, as our father honoured his, and his father honoured his predecessor in a vaguely spiteful manner. Still though, let's get 2 holy men in position. If nothing else, we can have a court chaplain. Helgil, appropriately enough. I do. Right, we need nobles, we need stewards. The good news is we have no shortage of money. The bad news is we do have a shortage of prestige. I think we need to spend all of it in acquiring capable commanders. Anyone we can use, basically. Stewards-wise, yep, there's Tyrak. He's an ambitious dwarf. He's very good at stewardship. Remind us then if anyone? He'll do just fine. Chancellor, we have a moderately acceptable Manichaean, which I'm less than 100% chuffed with. I don't think I can actually ask him to change his religion either, because we're not reformed. We've not done well in Commander Roulette. I'm going to say that now. Even in terms of siblings, we're doing poorly. We really need some prestige. Oh, but prestige will come. Yes, it will. You can get a warhorse later. We can arrange prestige, of course, by performing a sky burial. That's fine. We can't raise any of our territories yet. We have an aunt who's younger than us, who probably does need marrying off, actually. But let's educate her first. No, let's have our extremely capable wife educate her. This girl, my sister. Okay. Pretty much anyone who wants. Yeah, Kelgil will do. Why not? Don't really care about it. She's just going to get married off somewhere. Not overly concerned with trying to maintain a matrilineal lineage at this point. Every male in the Khanate that's of our line is a potential threat. So we like a relatively large fight, large number of men. I guess any new young boys would be broadly okay, because we can have them trained up by the members of our court and by ourselves, and hopefully arrange a decent sort of strategic education, as opposed to the extremely slapshod clerical educations they received in the past. Let's go a bit slowly. Pause the game, let's check this is continue. Having a little bit of fun, but it should actually all run soon enough. Well, I think I left this running in the background for a little while. It's sort of reacting to that. It's getting a lot of stuff just wired up again. Oh, excellent. Thank you. We'll take that betrothal and the another question back that comes with it. Yeah, we've stabilised the decline. Who did we kill? Well, we lost our Khagan. We lost... we lost pretty much all of our rulers. And all of them died natural deaths. Yeah, this guy just... Good lord. So it's just some sort of mysterious multiple heart attack. I mean, that's awful? That's pretty damn awful, I'd say. Yeah. Oh. I mean, the good news is, you know, they... Okay, well, they're heading to bulk. So, we'll head to bulk. We'll get a bit behind them, but... yeah, we need to resign temporarily so that we can bury our father. We have just enough prestige to promote a new commander. Don't suppose there's anyone useful? No, there really isn't. Well, we're going to have to lose more soon enough. Alright. We'll take our father's body to the mountain as before, and allow him to be consumed by the Skyfather. I mean, the Skyfather isn't actually consuming him, the birds are consuming him and leading him on to the Skyfather. It's a whole thing. But fundamentally speaking, the point is I take him up, prepare him for, for sky burial, and he's consequently devoured. Once again, a worn down tent, an old sick horse, and a few sheep. And we have some, we enjoy drinking salted tea with him. Join us. Why not? Say, you wouldn't happen to be a supremely skilled warrior by any chance, would you? Oh, slothful isn't good, but skilled cavalry leader? Yeah, we can take that. We can definitely take that. And when we return from the mountain, we can take command of our armies as well. Those guys are not regenerating quickly, which is not fantastic. It may actually be necessary to spread those out accordingly. Well, whatever it is, the cavalry leaders will go either way. But if I move him there, him there, it's a more balanced force, if not an actually balanced one. Okay, where are they heading? They're heading up to Seneca, which is where we will follow. Actually controlling the territory doesn't matter. Farewell. Yep, doesn't take long. We are with Erlich Khan now. Rest well, Father. We will see you again. someday in the sky. Let's promote some commanders. Once again, it's well worth expending the prestige we have to gain more support. We never know when we're going to need more commanders. For instance, now... so we have a strategist. Stewardship, Marshal's Defense. He's just, honest, a little cynical and humble. That's good. Yeah, he could make a good backup, I think, actually. Alright, we'll make him one. He's currently running Balgor. Who's Balgor? Balgor is our marshal. I like the marshal. We can probably... yeah, we can put Karaca in now. He's earned his place. I think we can... no, we're going to leave our marshal out for the moment. We need every single bit of help we can get raising manpower, so that's where we're going to send him. Train warriors all the way up into Ball. I should move my capital at some point. I will eventually, I think. But for now, we will hold back. We want to continue just sort of gradually expanding. And maybe raise some candidates to the ground at some point when we have new people. How are they fighting? How's their war going? Not well. The Abguids kind of have this one. We'll continue to have this one. We need to take the car in for some time. But right now, as before, grazing land. Grazing land is the big concern. Oh! Oh, it's... oh, lovely. People conspiring to kill me. That's the last thing I need. Oh, I certainly could use 20 gold. Oh, proceed to choose a horse. Now, I'm not a brave man. I'm just and temperate. Ah, holy. Sky, after Tengri. That's what we'll choose. I think we need to discover plots. If there's someone plotting to kill us, we want to know about it. Also, how do we have this many prisoners? Oh, right. Ah, so it comes up if I can actually ransom them. Nice. And this lady is my courtier? Why is she in prison? I don't know. When this war is over, I might just go on a general... I could just release a whole lot of people. Iituem, for instance, she's been imprisoned for 19 years? Did we just take her as a baby? Is that what happened here? Oh dear, we did, didn't we? Well then. Yeah. We might do some releases or something. That's not good. There we go, Karaca. So they're heading back home, basically. And we're trying to seize every advantage we have. It's been an interesting playthrough, this one, just by sheer virtue of all the trouble we've been suffering. I mean... oh, we're not going to get there till December? That's a whole month to reinforce. A month to reinforce is not good. Not good at all. Oh, wonderful. One female power growth 13. Yeah, because we got so few people. Brother dear. I'm not happy about this. Let's put it this way. I want you to end your plot. I'm strongly I could send him away as a mercenary, that's certainly true. But yeah, if you don't end your plot, I will find a way to burn you. Oh, nice. My wife is pregnant. I don't know how exactly I will do it, but... Bashkiria? Bashkiria is at war with me. The one province minor. My next invasion target. What would I even get if I won this? No, I'd mostly get prestige, wouldn't I? Yeah, I'd lose. I'd gain a bunch of prestige. Well, that'd be useful actually. I could work with that. Prestige is actually quite important. Yes, I hope so, brother dear. I certainly hope we don't have to have any misunderstandings like this again. My dearest brother. 781 will be 881 by the time we get in, if we're lucky. And then it's going to be a far more even fight than I would like. Still, who's fighting? Not him. Uzar. 11. Could be useful. Anyone else? Sugar. He's got a flat bonus, which is not great. He's going to have an advantage there. Koza is their marshal. Going to be a lot more even a fight than I'd like. I suppose he has a lot of enemies by any chance, does he? Because if he did, yeah, you can get the Karaca that zets you to kill him. Yeah, because if he had a lot of enemies, no, not so many. Not so many that I could kill the primary general like that. So it's important that I select two more commanders, see if anyone's interesting has come up. 16 is interesting. Can't win with that. We have to go in with the boys we have. Yeah, I'm currently marching with this army, bravely risking my life. Here's hoping. They just reinforced. We still have 200 men to theirs, but yeah, we crossed a river, which was great. We were able to get into that crossing the river. Disorganised harass, rolling. Do we have anything other than just organised harasses that we can employ, because it's kind of annoying. Swarms, harass swarms, shield wall, skirmish, disorganised harass. Make sure there isn't anything daft. Yeah, for instance, that's daft. They have a bonus against disorganised harass, which is causing them to do but their left flank just lost their leader, which puts them in a better position. Well, it puts me in a better position even. So we might be able to get some flanking bonuses in. If we can break that flank, we stand half a chance of maybe taking the centre before it can make it to... Okay, so my experience in matters of war has increased. We're already a holy warrior, which is terribly useful right now. Improve pursuit and damage. Reduce damage. Inspiring increases morale, defense and damage. And troop strength. I think we need to be inspiring. I think that makes a difference. Yeah, there we go. Inspiring leader. Doing a lot more morale. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're definitely pushing in as many advantages that they have there. But okay, yes, and that's everyone in there before they can get to melee. With their infantry selection, if they made it to melee, they stood a chance of breaking us, but they didn't. Oh, we also get a couple of military technology points. They lost Shaman Uzur. Shaman, not their best man, but a good man. And they're on the march again. Fantastic. Probably go all the way there. Back and forth again. It's a shame we don't have an organizer. That would be fantastic. Well, no, we've got our man raising manpower, doing whatever he can. Ah! And it's January. Excellent. So, who's got the least structures? I think the least structures is probably... yeah, it's definitely the city. We want to create grazing lands. Burn. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, and we actually have a nice little with the Silk Road running through. And there's a stone quarry here, which is interesting. Which will lead to 867, which is the start of the Viking Age. We could move... if we moved our capital here, which we can only do peacetime, but if we moved our capital there... I mean... yeah, we could build a trade post. That could be useful. Yeah, if we moved our capital there, we'd gain the we'd gain some massive build time and build cost advantages. That'd actually be very useful. Oh, but for the moment, continue your assaults, my dear chaps. And again, we'll get there about 20 days behind. I really wish we had an organizer. Plan limit. The good news is we can now support nearly 1,000 more people than we had before. The bad news is we don't have enough people to really do that. Oh, and these folks are causing trouble, aren't they? What do we do? Ignore them, actually. Yeah, we ignore them. They can take that land, and we will just ride back up, crush them. Could even do better. I mean, how many people do they have? Not enough for it to be worth great. Better to just take my land and be done with it. So, 74. No, we need one more major defeat against the Karaca kids. If we can get that, we can head back up and take Bashkiria. We want to drive them into the sea would be poetic, but at the moment we kind of want to drive them into the mountains. We lost that siege, I don't care. I'll get here on the 25th. And those are Elizabeth Step. Excellent. We will of course be heading up to Tobol. I don't care about Tobol. It's not interesting. I care about... oh really? They're going all the way to Herat? That is impressive. Mind you, did they do that last time? I think they might have done that last time actually. So, not quite as impressive as I was thinking. In any case, we are almost catching up. 11th of May. 15th of May. Right, they're heading to Merv. They will get there the 21st of June. We will get to Herat, which is desert, which is slightly problematic, but we'll be alright, on the 15th. Yeah, we're going to cut them off. We can cut them off, we can kill them, then we can ride north, take back our lands. That, I think, is exactly what I want to do. Just checking the time. Okay. We might be able to conclude this war before we have to take a break. Kjellgil claims he would be a better marshal than Balgor. I'll give Balgor a chance. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely do want to swap you out eventually. Ah! Named after my father. Okay. I have some hopes for you, boy. I wouldn't say they had high hopes for you. But I have hopes for you, which can be more than can be said for which is more than can be said for my brother. Wealth. I don't really care about stewardship. All diplomacy, not really learning. I mean, that's nice, but I think maybe I do care about wealth. So let's acquire wealth, shall we? Now, once again, we don't have a defender there. Looks like... No significant... No, they've got a... Shit. Oh, shit. Disorganised swarm, disorganised harass. They've got us in that fight. That's not good. But we've countered. We inspired defence. That was interesting. We could do that. So come on. Crush them. So, we're down into 615, which is not great. We need to get back up north, hold the fort, possibly severely reinforce the fort. Okay, we've got 800 including our guy. Oh, and we need to call out ally into our second war. Might accept. Hard to say. How's Khanbula these days? He's so-so. But we're defending versus infidels, which makes a difference. I think we need to ask, at the very least. Now, one of the things we can do is we can crush that city, which has less. This has marginally less. We'll raise Kunjund. So we actually get quite a lot of gold out of this. It takes a while to break down all of the buildings, but we do get quite a lot of gold out of it. I just want to know if there's a way I can raise more. I really want to just lay waste to the lands of man. I want to bring destruction wherever I go, to end the years, end the bright face of civilization. Because apparently I'm crazy. The siege of Tobol. Oh no, they've taken our heavily reinforced positions. What will we do? Well, what we'll do is actually not much. We're going... You see, we can take our time a little bit. They need to I mean, they'll crush those guys, and that will be really annoying. No, you're right. Our father had an alliance, had a non-aggression pact with the Yugra. We didn't. I really hate these dynasty-based non-aggression pacts. Okay, new plan. We're just gonna... No, we have to crush them. We have to crush them. What are they doing? They're doing a conquest of Turbo. Alright, well, good luck. And they have chiefly light infantry based armies. I don't care about fighting the Ugra so much, especially with the punishing, the downright punishing supply of cost limits in their territory. Particularly since we can't actually build forts. So yeah, I think we're just going to have to sort of fight them off in a broad sense, and then try and get a white peace out of it. Incidentally, I must ask, just for the sake of knowing, if I were to win, it would be worth it. 20? Really? 20 gold? Barely worth talking about. No, we need to continue going. Break them at their source. And then everyone else is going to cause some interesting times, to say the least. So they're heading up to Sibir. And what is that? Oh yes, I would like a marital alliance with the Yakuts. I'm wondering if anyone else would like to make one. Ashina? Surprising. Yeah. Must have split off from the Khazarians, I can only assume. I suppose the Ugyil would be willing to arrange any sort of marriage or betrothal. No. What about one of our... Okay, well, if we go for betrothal, what about one of our attractive aunt? That could be interesting. Would result in some interesting non-aggression pacts. Yeah, if it says political concerns like that, it's because you want to conquer us. This is not good. You want to conquer us and you just haven't made the time yet. That's what that means. Oh, we're an infidel and he hates us. Now, we're going to buy him off. Buy him off with some gold. That will at least keep his opinion of us positive. Yeah, so how much is that going to knock our war score down? Oh, barely anything. No, we need prestige. Well, I certainly don't mind anything that bothers with my brother. Bothers with? Bothers. Just bothers. No, bothers with. Needed. Are we going to lose any more guys now? No. It's a pain. What? What the hell? It's human, Ukra. Actually, I think you made those guys probably. Yeah, those guys are just vassals, really. But. But as vassals go. He's right. He's got to make him the marshal. Sorry. Of course, now I don't have a marshal reinforcing my troops, which is a bastard and a half. So, more recruitment time. Oh, I hate these bloody things. Actually, I really should have just refused. That would have done alright. Well, too late now. I've assigned him to his task. I need to assign new commanders. Okay, so we have a skilled, if frustratingly slothful, flanker. Yeah, I'll do. Especially considering it's a flanker. I think the flankers, we need the advantages we can get there. Did we? Yeah, we did. We've lost our light cavalry wing. Well, our what's the term I'm looking for? Horse archer wing. That is bad and frustrating. Not that we could reinforce it anyway, not that we had the men, but yeah, I'm a little annoyed by that. So, we need to wreck these fools with everything we have. If we can get to the 16th without them growing again. Okay. Okay, we can do that. And I'm not happy about that conquest they've got going on there. I'm very not happy about that. I'm certainly not happy about Perm getting themselves involved. What the F, Perm? What the F? Oh. Wonderful. So Perm's declared a war. That's not nice of them. I don't know about you. I personally am quite offended by Perm's decision to involve themselves in what I rather consider to be a war between me and the Ugra. I mean, think of all the dynastic ties we've had over the years. But, well, there you go, you know. We've tried to be reasonable. I wonder if we can renegotiate a non-aggression pact. No, we're a threat. Are you quite sure? There's a Sheena. No, I don't have. What are the limits on that, actually? Renegotiating a non-aggression pact. We could do that. That could be useful. The hard part is that we've never had a strong minor clan rising. Oh, hello. Are you fighting a minor clan rising? Oh, those are satisfying when they're levied against your enemies. Minor clans are veritable engines of ruin. Let's get back in, isn't it? Just the moment before you arrive? No! Fantastic. Okay. So, 17, 16, 16. We don't actually have tactical superiority, which is the hard part. Bonus damage against a swarm, but we're doing bonus damage against swarm, and we've got quite a few dudes to back us up. There's going evenly, but we can switch round, and we have the pursuit. Like to arrange a betrothal with Turkestan. Where is Turkestan? What sort of... Oh, the Abguid. Right. Okay, we accept. Please, please don't kill us. Essentially. Are they getting bonuses because they control Fagana? Really? Alright. We'll sit here and crush them for a little bit. Only a little bit though, because we need to move, frankly. Like that. Some of that area is conquered by them, some of that area is conquered by others. It's not it's too popular an area, let's be blunt. Yeah, they're going to move in and try and cause some trouble there. We don't want to cause trouble, per se, so much as end the tyranny of those who stood against us. It's times like these that I actually kind of do wish I had allies. I don't suppose we could form an alliance with you, could we? We could. And they're fighting the Bajans. Don't get me wrong, these guys are bastards. We hate them. We hate them with a passion. But they're also the strongest force that could serve as a bulwark against the Uyghur, even. Strange bedfellows. Let's form an alliance. And pray that it goes better than last time. Karaca's father might not have thought well of alliances. He might have distrusted them, feared them even. But they did work. They can work. Especially with our allies. I wonder if they'd be interested in joining this fight. Unfortunately, I have to decline my proposal for an alliance. Did he just break the betrothal? Well, how about we form a non-aggression pact instead? That would start, wouldn't it? They must have broken the betrothal then. That's it. You accept the proposal of a non-aggression pact. Would you accept the proposal of an alliance? I mean, we're reasonable. I'm certainly willing to improve your relationship with us with this gift of fine horses. Of course, we are also in 3 wars: 2 defensive, 1 aggressive. But you're in 1 war, 1 aggressive. We'd be dragged into each other's fights. Now isn't that interesting? No, not Oshrashrana. Kuja. It's the weaker province. No, I can't actually pillage that twice. Won't let me. Still though. Now we have allies. And powerful ones. We definitely do have powerful allies. I know that they have, a stupid horde somewhere. Where that damn horde is a different question entirely. And, yeah, they were fighting the Bajanids. They've just gained Dazrao, so they have that, and they're assisting us. Guess they just haven't shown up yet for us on our radar, as it were. But it could work. In a defensive war of this scale, it could work. It won't be easy by any means. Not in the slightest. Currently, none of our enemies are winning because our enemies are all busy beating each other into submission. It's actually it's fairly hilarious. They're all standing on each other's sieges. One of my courtiers was too cynical. I just desperately demanded that he shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah, he's not quite willing to surrender on that, is he? That would take far too long to seize. We've got to hunt him down one last time. Conquer him once again. And of course, the Zunis appear to have a vast war in which they've taken over large swathes of everything. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Zunbel Shadam. The Shah. He's Hindu. Afghan Hindu? That is confusing, but large swathes of this, however, are Zunist, such as that chief there. Ah, that is confusing. Perhaps one day we shall play some Zunists. Okay, so our allies have been dragged into a fight. Presently trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the everything else. Oh, so close. So close. One more victory would do it. If we could get so much as that. But no, our old foes are with us. We can win this. We can defeat them. We can take back our lands. Well, I think our lands actually might be out of the question. We can take back some lands, and you know what? I'm happy with that. I will take that. Still, though, I'm glad that minor clan uprising upset the Uyghur a bit. War against their tyranny. Oh, there we go. 19th of July. That's where we go, isn't it? 6th of July, don't change. We'll get there the 2nd of August. Yay. Not worth moving. Where are the other? We don't have the men to reinforce anything. We are kind of a shattered wreck when it comes to that. These wretches can't dare strike against us. Nothing more to say on that front. Claims he would be a bit of Chancellor. No? Alright, he's my Chancellor. And we're going to improve clan sentiment, I think, a bit as well. Since new Chancellor. I'm having such stuttering lately. It's kind of impressive. Anyway. Your land. Your peoples. I want them. I have no choice. That's quite satisfying. And there's a nice little bonus. We also wiped out the Karacids. Karlakanids, that was it. Oh. Formerly held by the Karacids. Karlakid. Excellent. Oh, there's a nice little bonus. I can start raising things to the ground. Oh. Well, I mean, we can raise this one to the ground freely. These guys... Who are they subject to? They're subject to me. Good. Well then, I can find their rulers. I can crush them. And pillage this church of theirs. This, what would it be, a temple? A temple it would have been. To the ground. You, Kopti Kavakanid. You have no choice, surrender. There's no maybe about it. And I don't care about non-nomad vassals. You exist to be burned. Yeah. You'll surrender, or we will pretty much destroy you like we destroyed everything else. Those are mine. Mine to ruin, as I see fit. anything else I don't really care about. The point is, we have a little bit more grazing land now. Grazing land is good. Very good. Grazing land's really good. Yeah, he'll accept a war. Suitable war. Of course you will. You're already in a series of wars with me. Yes, I thought you might accept my decision to revoke those. Oh no, you'll not allow me to steal your everythings without a fight. Okay. Oh wow, he actually could conceivably just win that outright. Tell you what, let's make a brief stop over here, since we don't actually have any defenders, hilariously. Oh, and we can start pillaging. We can conduct more pillagings. So this fine colding. Bones. I think the next one will probably end it. More grazing lands. Excellent. You see how much fine gold we have available. Yep. Instantly taken over those lands because, well, we can. You literally have free ability to do so. Not that I care. Oh no, they've taken over all of our lands there. What will we do? What we'll do is raise you and yours to the ground, I think. Yes, I think that sounds fantastic as an option. The rebels control all their holdings. Perhaps because their holdings had literally nothing to support them. Ah! And our fine noble and noble allies are assisting us in the north. Excellent. That is brilliant. Very happy to see them helping out. Going to move to Troy, are you? What are we going to do in Troy? Hope? Pray? Too much stock in hopes and prayers. Right, so siege, siege, siege. Boom! All the rebel provinces done. Now I don't really like doing all this nasty business with that. Oh, surely we must have someone with the organizer trait. Promote a couple of commanders, see if anyone steps forward. I'm even willing to take someone otherwise less qualified, if it will get us there. No? A shame. Truly a shame. I suppose we can't all be lucky. Ninth, 30th was the Raiders. The Karaca Raiders. Oh, did I drive them out? Is that what happened? I sent them packing. Yes, the Bashkirians at least are in an entertaining position. We are... I believe they actually... Yeah, the Yabguids are merely helping us fight our wars now. The irony of which is absolutely not lost on me. For March? For March, of course. And it was canned. Oh, our enemy. No doubt. One of ours. That's frustrating and annoying. Must have been set up by one of our old sorts. 29th of March, held at Kazakh by 8th. Not ultimately what matters. Oh, a new razor needs to be had. New places to raise, new people to kill. For instance, laying waste to their temples is always quite satisfying. And something with the barbarian shows it. Okay, so we can arrange some Ashina. We could use the we could definitely use an aggression pact there. I think it helps that I don't always have to get a new sort of a new marriage set up. But we can just arrange things. The others can come as they please. Ah, Kujan. Let's burn down the last few buildings. The local folk, the garrison, razed to the ground, and nothing but grassland is left in their place. Feel acres and acres of flowing grass, ready to strengthen our cattle, to make them rise up stronger and brighter than ever before. Isn't that the goal? Isn't that what we want to see? An end to such undesirable cattle, and a new beginning of those which we might like just that little bit more. Well, thank you for holding them in place, my unfortunate Pagaman clansfolk. It's been we're very. I think it's time. I would like to have called this to an earlier pause. I think we can, if we crush these folk, most likely that will call an end. We'll fight this fight, and we'll call an end to this episode, I think. And quite the number crushed as well. Everyone, in fact. Everyone. Rebels control all now. No, I don't think so. But quite enough of that for now. It's July 803, and for the moment in a state of triple war, allied with our old foes, the consumer of so much of our land. We're going to call an end to this episode. See you next time.